Welcome, all you beautiful bastards, to an unexpected episode of VOD Reviews. Low fucking elo VOD Reviews. I'm on a weird shift at work. I did not anticipate on actually making any this week, so y'all have to go hungry. But apparently, we're fucking doing it anyways. So good shit. Good shit. We're getting one. And the reason I'm doing this one is because this was a comedy of errors, is a good way to put it. I was first pick. The team said, hey, we're a duo. Do you want to go top instead of support? I went, yeah, sure, no problem. And I selected Gnar, because Gnar's fun. And I want to play more Gnar. And then our last pick, who was supposed to swap mid, apparently they wanted to do a 3-person swap. Nobody swapped anything. So we ended up with me running TP and Grasp support Gnar. Good stuff. Fuck. In the bot, it was a Gnar and a Jhin versus a Kai'Sa and an Udyr. Udyr phase rush. Basically, he's doing kind of a bit of a modified Leona thing, where he can go tanky. Does a lot of upfront burst damage off the Phoenix stance max, and literally just runs at you and bear slaps you. Like, flash, bear slap, you're fucked. Unfortunately, for some reason, the Kai'Sa took fleet footwork. I don't really understand why. The Orianna took phase rush. We're not good enough to play phase rush champions. Like, in the mid, fuck off. That's why at least our Syndra, who DC'd for most of the game, took electrocute, because positioning is an issue, and we're not good enough to position with phase rush for the benefits. May as well just go for the guaranteed damage. Our Poppy took electrocute instead of Grasp or Aftershock or pretty much anything of value, and our Holy Bear took Grasp as well instead of Conqueror. They have a phase rush cannon, or an Airy cannon, and a Conqueror cane. Basically, everything's pretty much wrong across the board. Like, I'm a flash teleport Grasp Gnar support. Our Volibear is fucking platinum. Like, the rest of them are smurfs on both teams. What the shit happened? So let's get into this bullshit. Because bullshit is the correct fucking answer for what this game is. Jesus Christ. Like, I had to suffer through it. Y'all can suffer through it with me. At this point, we're all in chat trying to figure out, guys, what the fuck just happened? Like, I'm still not even sure what lane I'm going to yet. Like, am I going mid? Is it the support Syndra? I don't even fucking know. Because she started tier. That doesn't even tell me anything. Why would you start tier on Syndra? That's a dumb shit item. Don't do that. Finally, I've given up. Pauldrons? I don't know. Ended up going with the Pauldrons. So, I am, like, super fucking late to run anywhere. Volibear's hanging out in the trial where he should. Syndra's underturned. Shouldn't be there. Poppy's sitting at the buff. Again, no point to that. Jin's at least guarding an open entrance, so I'm guarding this one. Just throwing a little majigger just to see if anybody got hit.
Just another worm. We'll make a game of it. You try to survive.
Kai'Sa's doing the tier start again with fleet. Like, I don't agree with that at all. I play a lot of Kai'Sa. You guys have seen me play a lot of Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's a broken ass bitch. And what this person's doing is not going to be a broken-ass bitch. So finally I decide to show up and start auto-attacking this thing like 2 fucking times. Like I'm useless as shit. Because I'm still trying to talk like, what guys, what happened? Why am I where I am? So, Jin's really strong, Kai'Sa's a really strong champ. Gnar and Udyr are not meta supports at all. Like, I exist to throw slows at people, and you know what the weird thing is? Gnar actually works into this volley. Like, I'm manaless, and I will just keep throwing Qs at him to slow him down. That's my only job. throw Qs at Udyr. Try and hit people with fucking Qs. Why not? So, Jin's already got a bit of an advantage going on, because they took a dumbass trade early. I don't even agree with their summoner spells. Why did the Kaisa take Ignite and the Udyr takes Heal? Udyr is more likely to get the all-in kills with the Flash Bear Slap if he's got Ignite. And we're going to be targeting the Kaisa, so it's kind of better for her to have the heal to protect herself from sudden burst, but whatever. We're just trying stuff. We're trying Gnar-based things. Instead of taking W... She's been right through me. Instead of taking W, which would have been better for her ass, I am concerned about, like, about Kane coming in, so I want the E to get the fuck away. Especially if they decide to do, like, some kind of, like, Flash Bear Slap shenanigans. Also, we got the pushed under. Like, it's good enough. I just need to throw Qs. Like, I don't ask for much. Gnar is counted as a marksman, but he's a very short-range marksman. So I got Bear Slapped. But I was able to get a good trade off of it from the graphs. So I actually came out in advance on that. I've got A Ward down. All you could expect at this stage of the game. Granted, due to the fact that they have a Kane, it would be better if I was able to somehow get the ward up into here, just to see when he's going to try and come through here. Oh, we missed the flash play. The Jin went suddenly very balls out. This Kaisa super low. Jin wants a piece of this. So this is what Jins will do. He's got that execute bonus damage. Flash into the Q. She dipped down to 4 health. So close to that first blood. But that's what Jins will try and do. They're going to try and take you down to this execute threshold, and then go with the flash, and then go with the flash all in, right? At level 3, because it's going to win most trades when you're that low. Now that Udyr's like spam taunting us, we're just going to hit him with random things. I'm still not really sure how I took a turret shot there, but it is what it is. The boomerang suddenly didn't go very far. You motherfucker here. Alright, so we are kind of dancing around. He's coming in. I went for the quick go. I'm about to Mega Gnar, so I probably shouldn't have actually flashed that. Udyr didn't have any way to keep going, and the Ignite was already onto this Jin, and we had Poppy right there. I probably did not need to do that at all. Ah, the bitch. Used your E to just run out of range. Now, somehow, in this game, it's 5.5 minutes and nobody's fucking died yet. So that was the all-in. And yes, both kills got both kills went to the supports. Not awesome. But I really... We're going to go back to this real quick. So, right here, now I've got the ward to see if Kane's coming. And the fact that he's nowhere in the area makes me feel pretty secure. I'm able to hit that slow, which is actually some pretty big chunk damage, as we do have this level advantage. I have got my E ready, so I'm able to E into the W, into the auto, into, thankfully, the root, followed up by Q auto. So Jin dies for this, which is unfortunate. We did get all the summoner spells out of their lane. We do feel pretty good about that still, as the fact that we do have quite the lane advantage. We got a lot more CS, we got more XP, Poppy's coming in. Somehow Udyr is level 5. I'm really not sure how the fuck that happened. Now I'm level 5 too, but like, I've been here in lane longer than him. How did he even at first blood? What the fuck? So Volleyball continues to have a laning phase against a cannon who's just going to keep autoing him. Syndra's able to get some damage in. Unfortunately, the Oriana is a level up. Oh, now Syndra's hit 6. And the Ignite actually takes her. Very nice. Alright, volley. Okay, well, we're just going to do that. Walk up and hit. Get that shield pop. Away we go. So my Jhin is elected to do kind of a strange start. And go with the boots. And I understand that the Swifties here. Run, volley. He's going to be very, very speedy. And you're dead. Oh, the hubris of staying in lane. The hubris. So, Kayn hasn't ganked anywhere, and the Poppy has attempted something, but nothing's really come out of it. Oriana's a natural counter to Syndra, so that's just sort of how this goes. Jhin's doing quite good into the Kai'Sa. Unexpected, but it's nice to have happening. I am going with the Sunderer start just because it seems fun. It seems fun. It would be better to take into our comp than their comp. Like Triforce probably would have been the better item. But that's fine. Totally fine. But I decided to buy boots instead of a pink ward because I'm a greedy bitch. Just want to point that out. I could have bought a pink ward, but I wanted boots. Why? Because I'm about to hit level 6, and I want to be fast enough to like get on somebody and then ult them into a fucking wall. Save that for my Jhin. Give him a little bit more gold. Always funnel all of the gold onto your ADC. Don't take it for yourself. You're a support. Support. Literally, in the name, support. Not carry. Support. You help out. You do things. So I'm level 6, but again, you have to play around the Gnar bar in order to make things work. That bar that's slowly filling up under my health bar. When it goes red, I can turn into my Mega Form, and only then can I ult. So you actually have to play fights around your timing and your range. If you fuck it up, you're pretty useless. Like, your mini form is very squishy and auto-attack based. But I'm able to at least get the stun, into the double stun, into the follow-through, into the kills, and GTFOing into another stun, into more hits, into more roots, and we get the double onto the Jhin. Basically, play that entirely around the fact that Gnar's Mega Form is super loaded with CC, but again, you have to completely play around your Mega Form. Your Mini Form, that's slow. In comes the Kayn. If you jump onto an enemy, does he not have ult? Oh, it's on cooldown. Oh, if I would have known that. Just about killed him again, and unfortunately my boomerang didn't go far enough. So yeah, Gnar's passive here. Mini, he's faster, he attacks faster, and he's got attack range. When he goes Mega, he's got more health, armor, MR, and damage, and his abilities change. So, in Mini, he goes and chucks a boomerang that comes back. In Mega, he throws a boulder. In Mini, he does extra, he can stack move speed, kind of does like max health damage. It's really good against tanks. In Mega, that's his stun. Both of this is a jump either way, but if you bounce off an enemy, you slow them, and you bounce again. So you jump twice if you target an enemy with your hawk. And of course your Mega is you chuck everybody around you, knockback slows, and if you hit the wall, you take a lot more damage and get stunned out. It's actually really nice to be able to play into a team fight. So now I'm just attempting to clear some stuff. I've already got my sweeper ready to go. I'm just trying to do sweeper-related things. We got a big fight going on in the mid lane. There's a lot of shenanigans to be had. A bit of a W root whiff. I end up being in just to try and get in there as quick as possible, just to get some autos down, get some slows. Unfortunately, the E is a very long cooldown, and for teamfight purposes, it's really nice to have it up, so you can jump into the middle of everybody. I do like that he headbutts towers when he goes into Mega Form. I got the Dino Gnar skin, big fan of that. So basically, everything I've been doing is trying to feed everything into this Jhin. And Jhin is doing the good Jhin build, thankfully. The good Jhin build is Gale Force, because it gives Jhin a dash and more move speed, which is why you start with the boots. Because of the move speed. Jin's passive itself is, when he crits, he gets more move speed, and his fourth shot is always a crit. So, literally when you're playing Jhin, you are just stacking move speed on move speed on move speed. And you just want to be, because that's the thing, Jhin doesn't stand and auto-attack people in a fight. That's not what he does. I was like gonna go and help. I'm like, fucking just try to get executed. I'm out of here. Like, there's no universe where Jhin loses this scrap anyways. Like, I'm just gonna farm. Why am I farming? Because they were gonna die to the tower anyways. Also, I had nothing else to do. Like, Dragon's up, but Poppy's base. There's an Udyr here, but what's he gonna do? Nothing. Apparently, I'm not gonna catch my fucking boomerang. I'm just gonna last hit these things there because of my spoils of war going on from the old Armguard or Spalders. That's a decent build out of it. Udyr just literally has to stand here while we hit this turret, and the second he moves, we know he's got backup. As you can see, there's a cane up top there, but I'm in Mega. Yes, I whiffed that, but I am able to hit this. We are able to get that trade kill down. Kai'Sa's coming in. I'm able to get the jump on her. She ults away. I throw that, kind of whiff. Did not expect her to be running out of the bush. I kind of whiffed a lot of my abilities that fight, like, I'm not going to lie. I did not play that well. We basically just sort of slapped them with our walls. If it would have been, say, the cannon that had come down, instead of, say, that, like, the Kai'Sa, we would have died. Like, I played that very, very poorly. Like, I flashed to go get the Flash W stun. She's 1-4-1 with 47 CS. Why am I wasting my flash on that? She died to this Jhin no matter what. Like what's the point? It's essentially a waste for me to do that. Because, I mean, it's a 2v3, but we win that 2v3 no matter what. Jhin is halfway to a finished collector yet too. So this is what the Gale Force is doing. It does this dash. It gives you 60 AD, 20% attack speed, which does not matter to Jhin at all, but it kind of gets converted to damage for him. And then the 20% crit is nice. And then all of his legendary items grant 3% move speed, which is nice. And of course it's got the execute damage on low health targets, which is very important right there, because Jhin often has that reload after the fourth shot, but if you're able to just suddenly pop yourself on in, and here it starts with the signal. So this Jhin flashed for no apparent reason there. That was I don't know why he flashed at all. I think he wanted to hit any other button, would be my guess. Not sure why he hit fucking D in this case. Maybe he wanted to throw E? Maybe? Like, with Flash down, he's a lot more vulnerable to the Cane, to the Udyr combo, but... You know what, I'm going to check what Jin's move speeds keep going to. So 451 as soon as he hits something at the end, and he's 390 stats. which is pretty decent. I killed somebody? Why? Let's see what happened there. Okay, here's an Orianna at low health, and my greedy bitch ass is going, I want this. I jump off the Udyr, get onto her, auto Q, get the pop in, Kane's coming into me. Poppy flashed to go and join. She really didn't need to. Yes, I don't really have much for stats, but I do have steel caps at least, which does help. And a whole lot of Taster's Choice miscellaneous items. Like, I'll get there eventually. I wanted the boots. I wanted the boots just because, you know, they're speedy, and they're a run-at-you comp, and I don't want to get ran down. Like, you're playing an Udyr with the bear stance and the stun slap, and you don't have finished boots yet? What the shit, Udyr? What the shit? So now I've got the Sunderer. It gives me armor pen and magic pen. Again, not overly useful to me. It does, after using an ability, your next auto gets additional 10% max health damage. If it's a champ, restore part of the damage, which can be nice depending how you use it. It's an anti-tank item, and they don't really have any tanks. But I took it because I wanted it. Because I've never ran Divine Sunderer on Gnar. In fact, I haven't ran Gnar in a very long time, but it seems like a fun item. Here's the issue. I have no magic defense. So, Orianna using everything on me just pops me like a fucking balloon. Because I got nothing. Syndra DCs yet again. We are 6.5k up at 18 minutes, which feels quite good. Nice play off the volley bear into this. Oh, that's less good. Oh, that, you hate to see that. And then you do that sad fucking walk away, like you know you failed, and they know that you failed, and you just kind of like walk away depressingly, like Bruce Banner in the original Hulk show. Okay, so big ups onto this Jhin, and they just gangbang the shit out of him, but it goes to the Udyr. So he gets 1,000 gold, and that's not who you wanted it on at all. Now they're formatting this volley bear. I run up to help, and then I go, no. Poppy runs up. I'm like, Poppy, no. So at this point, I gotta throw my Qs behind me, because they're just running at us. So we knock the Udyr away. Let's just keep running. Let's just keep running. They get the double slow on us. And then for some reason, Poppy goes in. And so now I have to go in to help Poppy. And I just fucking die for it. And I'm like, hey, Poppy, well, Pesca fuck. Why did we do this? Where was the goal in this fight? As like, they're useless. And we're not. So now we've got finished Collector on the Jhin. He's like 90 CS up on the Kai'Sa. Oh, hey, we have a fourth person again. Kai'Sa still hasn't finished boots. Has no mythic item. Is doing the Manamoon build, which again, not that good on Kai'Sa anymore. Used to be, not anymore. Jhin literally looks at that guy like, thanks for the leash, even though he didn't get it, but he got the blue buff. Him the volley, pretty good. Volley's a solo laner, and the Jhin is the same level. Poppy is a lower level than I am. Our mid laner's been DC'd for most of this fucking game. So she ain't exactly doing much. I'm just in the bot lane because I just respawned and I ran bot because I'm like, hey, Syndra's back. And I was like, what are we doing? Apparently we're flashing and doing random things, and I'm trying to like run in, but it's a 3v3, and we win this 3v3, and then Udyr just runs right into a Volibear, has to flash the GTFO. Kane's coming in, I'm autoing this thing for some reason, because I'm like, they're not going to follow through, and they can't kill anybody anyways. I'm like attempting to help out. Really, I just want to hit Mega, but again, like I said, you got to play around it. Kane goes hard in. If Cinder dies, she dies. Who gives a shit? I got the kill on the Kane for some reason. We're pinging question marks as to, hey, what the shit just happened with this Kaisa? Why did she just literally walk sideways into all of us? Because there was no benefit in that. Now that the fight is done, I hit Mega. Awesome. Great times. See, that's the thing. Like, Gnar is super fun. Shit ton of fun. Very strong. The issue is that Gnar is hard for your team to play around. And Gnar is very hard for your team to play around because you can't just keep endlessly fighting. You have to fight. You want to fight the team fights around objectives. And that means, as an Gnar player, you have to have the communication to know what the teammates are doing and when you're going to be going near objectives. So you can start stacking your rage ahead of time, but not too much. Because if you Gnar out, you can't re-rage afterwards. Like, for a while. There's like a cooldown that you can't do nothing. They're just out of it. They're just staying and letting us end. I don't think they can do anything anyways about this. I get the stun into the dead. Like, this game, too, we have had absolute bot lane control. Whole game, right? We have one dragon. It's fucking 23 minutes. We got one dragon. We could have taken 3 dragons by now. Actually, I think if you start when they spawn, which, considering how fast we were winning early, we probably could have been on soul point at this point. Like, or have soul, actually. At 22, I think you can do 22 minutes soul. If you really give her. But we did nothing. And this item's not even stacked yet. And she started with the tier and literally can't stack it in 23 minutes. Don't buy this item on Kaisa. Ezreal? Give her. No problem. But not so much with the Kaisa. Doesn't work quite as good. Let's see what... Did this do anything? Not much. Not much. It's kind of fun. Jin just sold all of his items because he was dead. He gives a shit. Night Harvester on Syndra is a terrible choice because it gives you no mana, and she has an incredibly low mana pool, which I guess is why she did the tier build. And I guess that makes sense. It's just starting tier with her is so fucking weak early. And I think maybe Night Harvester, if you're doing the Phase Rush build, is the better bet. But personally, I just like the loots, or the Leandries is good on her too. Oh, that's right, you get bigger with this, which is something Volibear just likes. Finds hilarious. Divine Sunderer. Mine did more. That's kind of funny. Hextech did a bit. Good burn. No mythic. Did stuff. So yeah, so this was a jank-ass game where I ended up with Teleport, Grasp, Support, Gnar. The Jhin had the right items and build path. The Syndra did not have the right build, but did have the right runes. Good shit. Poppy fucked up her runes. Volibear did things. The Kennen... okay. Kane was alright. Phase Rush, I just don't agree with on all champs. Fleet Kaisa into an Udyr support. I mean, this is a jank-ass game. And the worst thing is, like, right now, I'm Bronze 1. Because I've played only, like, my 10 placement games, and I had 3 fucking wins in Ranked. And I was the lowest person on the team. Like, Volibear was plat 4, and then it goes into the golds. So, what the shit happened when the average fucking level in this game, or average rank, was like fucking gold 3, I think. Like, this was not a gold 3 game. I don't even know what the fuck to tell you. Well, anyways, that's been me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this at least a little bit. Yeah, it's a little on the jank side. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, this is a weird fucking game. Like, my support Gnar had more gold than our jungle or our mid laner, and almost as much as our top laner, who is plat. And I had more than anybody on their team. And I'm like just this sad Gnar. But whatever. So, anyways, that's been me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said before, I'm just gonna fucking repeat myself. If you didn't, as always, fuck off and find a different channel.